I wanted to do a small video. Hopefully it would help somebody out there that had the same problem. Save them a lot of time and money. I'm walking out to my boat right now. It's been raining for like 3 or 4 straight days. It's an early Monday morning. I think school's already out for the year. Got a school right down the street from me. Just looking around here at all the property. Now, the farmland you see behind these fences, I don't own. I just own this little 1 acre. But anyway, there's my boat. Let me set up the situation for you. A few weeks ago, I was out in the middle of Lake Cumberland at midnight by myself. And I know, probably shouldn't go by myself, especially my age. Just now retired. But I was striper fishing. At night, the shad come up and you do the cliff banks for shad. I was about 2.5 miles from where I launched and went to start my motor to move and it wouldn't start. And my tilt and trim wouldn't work either. So I knew exactly what it was because 6 years ago when I bought this boat, it did the exact same thing. I blew a fuse and I knew it was a fuse in the engine. And I even, when it happened the last time, I'd keep fuses on my boat now. Problem is, I couldn't get my hood off. I tried and tried and tried and almost fell in the lake twice by myself. So I gave up. So I trolled back to the ramp. With that said, 2.5 mile troll with the trolling motor takes a while. But when I got back to the ramp, and once again I had this problem 6 years earlier when I was stuck out on a lake. When you go to put the boat on, you can't even really pull up the ramp because the motor was all the way down. Now, from last time I remember, you stick a screwdriver in the side right here, a flathead screwdriver, in that hole right there. And I don't know if it'll pick it up or get blurry if I get too close. And there's a screw back there, the pressure relief valve it's called. You turn it and it relieves pressure on your motor, and then you can pull your motor up by hand, which is still very heavy and hard. So you can get your transom saver on. So I did that at the ramp. Well, when I got home and the next morning I walked out, that screw was gone. All the hydraulic fluid leaked out because I forgot to tighten it back. I guess I turned it. You're only supposed to turn it once or twice. I guess I turned it too far. So I had to go find me a screw or pressure relief valve. It's basically a long screw. It's totally plastic, the whole thing. $73 at my local dealer. So I got that, put that in. Now you got to get hydraulic fluid put in. And I've watched tons of videos, and that little yellow cap you're supposed to take off and then pump the fluid in there. And then you put it back on, raise and lower your motor to get some of the air out, take the screw back off, put more fluid in that where that yellow cap is. Do that 2 or 3 more times till it won't accept any more fluid. That's, you know, I bet I watched 20 or 30 videos and that's what it said to do. Only problem is, when I took that cap off, it wouldn't accept any. It might accept a 1/2 ounce and then start squirting out. So I knew that wasn't right because all the fluid had leaked out. So I immediately knew I had some kind of air pocket, airlock going on in there, and it wouldn't accept it. So I get online and I looked up all kinds of YouTube videos. I bet I watched 50, got on forums on the internet, boat forums. I did everything possibly known to man that it told me to do to get that airlock, you know, including, some people would say, undo your screw a little bit, the one you lost, and then grab down here at the motor and go back and forth, lift it up, down, and get that airlock out of there. Well, nothing worked, nothing. Well, I had to get it fixed. So I called a mobile, well, actually, I went to the place who I bought my screw from. They wouldn't work on it. They said they only work on bolts that you bought here. Can't believe that, but that's what they said. So I called a mobile boat mechanic. I told him what it was. He told me exactly, he knew exactly what was wrong. The only problem is he charges $130 an hour, 2-hour minimum. Well, I hated to pay $260 for an airlock, but I had to get it done. I was at my wit's end. So he showed up, walked over to the back, and within 10 seconds, he had it working. $260 for 10 seconds. So hopefully, if anybody, you ever have an air leak, here's my tilt and trim fluid with the pump hooked up to it and the hose. He took off that yellow cap and he stuck the end into the hole. Okay? And he had me, when I say go, he had me hold the up button. Just hold it, press it, and hold it. And as I held on to it and kept it going, making that noise, trying to raise it, he started pumping the fluid into that hole and it sucked it in. As soon as he started pumping several times and I see none coming out, I said, "You got to be kidding me." He got fluid in there. In 10 seconds, this was fixed, and it cost me $260. So hopefully, I don't know what I'm going to put in the title yet. So if you search on YouTube, might put airlock and tilt and trim, or tilt and trim, or pressure relief valve, adding fluid or something. Not sure what I'm going to do yet, but anyway, hopefully that helps some of y'all save some money if you ever have an airlock in your tilt and trim. God bless. Hope this helps.